Okay, so I got the handlebars on the bicycle, and the rear brake cable is in this brake lever here already and runs all the way to the back, but the front brake lever, it's in the caliper over here. Note the quick release is open. You want to make sure those are all closed before you go for a ride. But it's not in this front brake lever. So how do we get this cable in the lever? Very easy. Let me just show you real quick. When you squeeze the front brake lever, you see there's like this little thing in here. It's got a hole in it, and that's actually where the brake cable goes. You see the end of the brake cable, a barrel end on it, a mountain bike brake cable end. A road bike brake cable end has like it's like a pear shaped end, like the fruit, the pear. It has like a pear-shaped, more of a ball end rather than a barrel end. But anyway, it's really easy. I had to release the Allen bolt here on the caliper so I can release the tension and just get this cable out of here. I need to put an end cap back on here. I had taken it off. Anyway, so now I can push this cable up through. Oh boy, it's falling down on me here. Hang on. So now I can pull this out a little bit. Okay, so you see there it is. See, that's a good shot. I have the cable end in that little clip there in the brake lever. So now what I need to do is I need to run it back through here through this barrel adjuster. The way this thing works is it has an outer nut and an inner nut on the same thread. So if I loosen this outer nut, they don't move together, they're actually independent. If I move this outer nut, I can then hold this in place and I can tighten down this nut. And effectively, I can do fine tuning to the tension of my brake cable without you know, having to go back home, for instance, if I was out on the road and do major or larger adjustments. I can do some fine tuning. So now how do we get it through this thing, this barrel adjuster? Well, if you keep turning it, and there you go. I noticed there's actually a little slot. And in fact, actually the inner nut also has a slot in it. So now we just need to line up those slots. Hang on a second. There you go. So see there, now there's like a space there. Just cut right there in that barrel adjuster. So let's just take off a little more housing, and then we can slide this cable through this slot here, right inside the slot. Okay, it's in there now. See? Okay, so good. So now let's push the the housing up inside there. Just tighten this down. We'll adjust it to where we want. And we'll get the cable housing and the cable all cinched down back in the brake caliper back here. All right, so handlebars on and the brake is on. So I squeeze the brake. Yeah, it closes. So that's set up. You want to make sure everything is straight. Make sure the bars are straight with the frame and everything. Okay, next.